previous lesson, we modified our user interface through the activity_main SAML code, and we largely did that visually in the design and using the attributes. If we were to run this and click on our button, nothing would happen. So we need to create the code to have that button work, and we're going to have it make some modifications to our text view. So let's go over to the main Activity.kt file. And so now within my main activity class, I'm going to create a function, and fun is how we do that. And the function is going to be click smcc, and then parentheses, I'm going to set up a variable of v, which is going to be my Android.view. And the second view has an uppercase. So that's the class designation of the view, and v in this case is the view that was targeted to trigger this click smcc event. Curly brackets, press the enter key, and now I'm going to write the code. What should happen when we click on that button? I'm going to set up a value, and I'm going to call it, we'll use TV. I'm going to show you can do this differently. I'm going to say TV Campus is going to be a text view, so I'm going to type it as a text view. It's going to equal, now this is where Android's a little bit clunky in my view, and this is true in Java as well as Kotlin. We need to find our view by its ID. And here we can say r.id dot, and we had TV hello was the name of that view that we created. And also we can say that it is a text view, as a text view. Oops. And I got a little error here. This should be a colon, not a semicolon. There we go. And now I can refer to this. This is a variable or a value. Actually, it's a value, a constant. So if this would be a variable, I would name it var rather than val. So it's a constant value that references TV hello. Now I could have just simply named this TV hello. In a lot of cases, that's probably the simpler thing to do, is keep the same name as the ID. So let's just say TV hello dot text equals, oops, that should be a lowercase t, and we'll say South Mountain Community College. I'm getting a little squiggly here under text. What I'm going to do is go to the build menu and choose rebuild project. And this is where you might want to look down here at your build output. So I get a little drop down over here on the right hand side. It says press Alt Enter or click. If I click, there's some options here, and it says I can import. I can create a class called text view. So it's not understanding the text view class at this point. I'm just going to choose import. And you might have seen up here, it added a little item, and this is collapse. I'm going to open this back up, of Android.widget.textView. So I added the text view class into the pre-processing of our project. And now that little squiggly, or that error, should go away. I'm going to rebuild again. And I'm getting a couple warnings this time. So the warning basically is I've never used the variable v as far as my Android.view.view. And that's okay. Warnings are not the worst thing in the world. What we don't want is errors. We'll make some more changes to our code in a minute, but before we do that, I want to test what we've done so far in the emulator. If you just jumped into this video,
You can see all the videos from the Android app development cohort playlist by clicking on the image in the lower right. And if you'd like to be alerted to future videos that I create, you can click my picture up in the top right and subscribe to the channel.